basically Bergson and GiGi, I got updated that the registration won't be done in time for them to be available for the game. When we talk about a points deduction, it's devastating. It's frustrating for the players, for the staff.
First day of camp, you can talk us through the place of arrive, how is the tolak going, what is discussed.
Yeah, early in the camp, players just arriving today. We've got a training session tonight, and we look forward to building our processes to a tough away game against an opponent we respect, and looking forward to the process of that.
Coach, maybe you can just walk us through, because I know that a lot of fans are kind of disappointed not to see people like Bergson and GiGi and even Nacho Mendes for that matter.
Yeah.
Can you just provide an explanation as to why that has happened?
Yeah, all are slightly different scenarios, but basically Bergson and GiGi, I got updated that the registration won't be done in time for them to be available for the game. So that's a simple equation for me as a head coach. They are not available for selection this camp. I spoke to both players, and they've got a strong desire to play for the country, to do something special for the country that's given them so much. I guess the positive of that is there's something to look forward to because they're available for next camp. Nacho Mendes, I think everyone would have seen, he came off injured in his last game a few days ago. So again, easy one for me, he's unavailable through injury.
Is there any reason, as to why you didn't call Kalam and you call Adriani instead for this?
Yeah, that's a selection process. Again, a little bit, we take 4 keepers, and we're taking as a game and as a development keeper, which is quite common in world football, to kind of keep an eye on developing what's coming through, and that's a little bit of a process on that.
Coach, over the weeks, over the past few days, a lot has been discussed about squad selection, the place that were selected, and so on. For example, like Junior has the place that everyone semi-pro, there's been lots of criticism about that. Instead of asking why he was picked, we want to know what's the national team's metric in terms of selecting the players, and why these players were selected, and why do you think these players are picked for this particular game against the Abs?
Yeah. Listen, I guess it's a common argument around why Junior's selected. I accept that. Again, it's not uncommon to bring an experienced player into a group. It happens around many national teams. So what he does for a leadership perspective is invaluable, and that's data you can't measure. Yeah. And that's the basis of picking a squad for this situation.
Coach, what about the other players who are yearning to play with the national team, those who are performing week in, week out in the Super League and so on? What is your message to them? Because they would be asking, what do I need to do to be part of this team? So,
It's a simple equation for me. What do they need to do? They keep playing well. They keep training hard. They lift their game to another level, and then they become well and truly in the mix for selection.
Coach, there's been lots of talks recently with regards to the national team, the scandal that has happened, and a lot of things have been mentioned. I mean, the climate is negative, so to speak, but being part of the squad right now you're with the boys, with the coaching staff, the staff, and so on. What is being discussed to ensure that this particular movement is erased so that we can just focus on what's coming up next?
That's the beauty of football. Football teaches you many things. For us, when we talk about a points deduction, it's devastating. It's frustrating for the players, for the staff, for the country. Qualifications being ripped away from us with something completely off the field. It's been ripped away from officers and something not in our control. So disappointing, and we use that emotion to build this camp, and we have a challenge to make this camp the best it's been, and we roll that energy into aiming to play the best football we have, and that's the beauty of football. That's the opportunity in front of us.
Any injury concerns at the moment, Coach?
as I know it, the players are arriving now. They get their medicals done over the next hour or two, and then we get out there tonight to train. And I know there'll be an energy to get on the balls, and they've had a few days off through the Hari Raya period, so looking forward to getting everyone together and build our camp from there.
Coach, what's the planning behind training in Thailand? Is it to block out the noises or what's the planning?
The decision was made 3 months ago to do that, and it's based on there was nothing available to us here. Thailand, where we're going, is going to have great pitches, great facility, continues our standards. We want to keep driving as a national team. It's in line, with the budget, so it's not overspending in any way. And so, it was a decision we made a long time ago.
Can you walk us through your plan in Bangkok? Like, is there going to be any friendlies or like any form of sparring or whatever?
Yeah, internal sparring. So we utilised the couple of days in Thailand to start the engine, build our football, and we travel on a Saturday. We get to Vietnam 2 days before, and we get ready for a tough game.
Has your team started up the venue in Vietnam?
Yep.
Because there has been changes, right? So what do you make of the new venue?
Yeah, listen, we're ready for anything, and in terms of our preparation, we had things locked in months and months ago, so we're fully prepared for everything, and we're looking forward to a challenge which is going to be a tough away game, and not sure when the last time Malaysia beat Vietnam at home, but that's a challenge in front of us, and we'll tackle that with full energy.
Coach, you said earlier that our plans to the Asia Cup is the big off. The next Asia Cup will be in 2020. Your future, yourself, your commitment in Harimau Malaya for next, because your contract ends this year, right? So how is it?
Yeah, well, listen, I can tell you I've fallen in love with the country. I've fallen in love with Harimau Malaya. I guess 12 months ago, I sat here for the first time in front of all you guys and said there was a long-term vision to get to a World Cup. I mean, that would be a hell of a dream. We've got some work to do for that. Nothing changes in that regard. Also said there'll be a short-term goal to get to the Asian Cup. Now that's been ripped away from us completely, something away from football, away from anything that we can control. So there's a bit of heartache to sort of process through that, disappointment, frustration. But it doesn't take away a long-term vision of getting the country to a World Cup. So I think to do that, all of Malaysian football, the ecosystem, improve, grow, unite, so the country can achieve its dreams.
How about your commitment in the team? How do you think?
That's, head coach, for me, it's simple. I've got to make sure that we nail this camp and be at our best. When you sort of peel it back to the fundamentals of the way I live and work, it's be at our best every day. That's our mentality as a national team. That doesn't change. Okay, so challenges are in front of us in this camp, but we'll get through it by sticking together, being together, and working hard together, and putting on a performance that we hope can bring every Malaysian a sense of pride the way we play. And in terms of head coach job's always going to be speculation. I'm used to that. But at the same time, I've fallen in love with this country, and I can see the dream of a World Cup. It can be achieved. I think evidence of our work that we've put together for 12 months, the way we play, the mentality we have as a team, the environment we've built with the players. I think there's evidence there that we're moving in the right direction to achieve those dreams. But you've got to take it step by step.
Coach, maybe you can comment a bit regarding the ranking. We dropped maybe previous last year you said we can get 100 place, 100 ranking. Now we
Yeah. Well, obviously the last 12 months, we're moving in the right direction in that regard. Again, everything that we can control is the way we train, the way we play, the way we analyse our opponents, the way we analyse our football, how we can keep growing our football. So everything in our control, we've executed in the right way. Things off the field have affected us. That's a bit of a speed hump, a negative. I guess in every great story, there's negatives, and we've got to use it as that.
We can still get to 100, top 100 nation in the world.
Well, it's step by step, yeah. Step by step and time.